Hello. So this is a little tip video. I'm answering people's frequently asked questions. If you have a question for me, you want me to answer something, please drop a comment. If you're new to my channel, most of my videos are tarot readings, but I get a lot of questions from you guys, and so I want to serve that. If you are also interested in Q&A, I do a Thursday Q&A with my Pathfinders group. And they ask questions and I pull cards. So if you're interested in something like that, I see a ton of really good questions in the comments. And I'm sure you have one right on the tip of your tongue right now. The question I want to answer today is about how do I raise my vibration? How do I do it? If I'm in the dumps or if I'm having, struggles and I just can't seem to get out of my own way, how can I really pull myself up out of that? I mean, it's really only an impression that you have that it's hard to get out of your vibration, and that can come true if you're definitely like, oh, I have depression or whatever, and you've tried a lot of different things and nothing really has pulled you out of something. May I suggest just a little tip? This is not a substitute for medical advice. This is not a substitute for any kind of psychiatric advice or psychological advice. Basically what I'm saying to you is a little way that I do. This is just my experience, and I want to share it with you. So if I'm having a rough day, okay, if I'm having a rough day or I feel off or something along those lines, this is exactly what I do. I sit down either in the house, especially if it's wintertime, and I get myself grounded. I take off my shoes, my flip-flops, whatever, and I put my feet on the floor. If you can go out into the grass, on the sand, whatever, even on the cement. I know it's less better, but it's still part of the earth, right? It's a layer on top of the earth. So is your house. So if you can put your feet on the ground, your bare feet, and it's called earthing. So what you want to do is you just want to close your eyes, and you just want to feel your feet on the ground. Feel your feet as they're touching the grass or touching the floor or wherever you are. Feel your bare feet. You have so many nerve endings in your feet. So just feel everything about that. Get yourself so that you feel the roots of your being drilled down into the earth. You feel like you're really connecting with Gaia. Keep breathing deeply and just be in that moment. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. And just try to clear yourself of worry or any kind of mind pattern that you're in right now. Just all you want is that feet on the floor, feet on the earth. So when you're there, when you're there and you're doing that and you're breathing deeply and you're really feeling it, I want you to bring into your mind a person, a memory, an animal, an experience that was pure joy. Something that was a moment in time, or it is somebody or some being around you. I frequently bring Charlie into my mind when I'm struggling or I'm having problems or my mind is going crazy. I think about playing catch with Charlie or taking Charlie for a walk, or he does a thing when I wake up in the morning. He's not in his crate anymore, so he comes up on me and he like sticks his face right in my face. And it is pure joy. And Charlie does that every single morning because he's like, all right, I'm ready for my walk. And whenever I'm in a space, I think of that moment. And I think of that moment. I think of him running around here with Maisie. He's here with his sister right now. That is pure joy. And I think of that moment. And I think of that moment. Try to do it as long as you can. A full minute, 5 minutes. All right, just be in that moment. that will elevate your heart. That will be healing balm for you. If it's about your favorite chair and a book on a rainy day, if it's your favorite movie, if it's, hanging with your friends when it was just this pure joy, if it was a childhood moment, if it's somebody that you really love being with and maybe they're even passed on, just sit with that for a minute, 5 minutes. And when you stop, you'll feel differently. You'll feel better. You'll feel out of that. Because our goal right now is just to stick a stick in the spokes of the downward spiral. All right. All we want to do is stop it for a second. And if we can stop it for a second and you can get into that elevated mood, then you can make choices, you can move on with that energy, and things are in higher vibration. Okay? So that's what works for me. Frequently asked question brought to you by comments, brought to you by viewers. So I just want to share that with you. I hope that's helpful for you. And then you can do what you need to do. If you need to go get some assistance, if you need to talk it out with somebody, you'll be in a better space. Didn't make me